YouTube, how is everybody doing? By popular request, I had a couple people ask me what a push day was or what you do on a push day. So I decided to film a video where I go through my whole push routine, which this one is chest dominant. So when you have a push workout, I like to orient them have them either shoulder oriented or chest oriented. In a push workout, you typically hit triceps, chest, and shoulders. So one day I'll do a chest dominant workout, and then the following time I do push, I'll do a shoulder dominant workout. This one here is a chest oriented push day. So as you can see, this is what I like to start warming up with. So I do those in and outs and the scarecrows with dumbbells to get some blood in the shoulders, just kind of warm them up, make sure everything is functioning properly. And then I'll do some front raises, some side raises, and these are all done with really light weights, either 5 or 10 pounds. And maybe I'll follow them off with some push-ups or just something to, get some blood in my chest and my shoulders and make sure that everything is nice and warm. So the first movement that I end up doing here is a incline dumbbell press. Of which every set I also start with or every exercise I also start with a couple sets of warm-ups. So this here is just some 35s for, a couple reps just to kind of warm up my chest again. And also just to make sure that I have the movement down. So typically when I'm warming up with these, I make sure that they're nice and explosive, just to ensure that when I do end up going and picking up heavier weight, my body's already used to being explosive right off the bat and bringing those dumbbells together while squeezing my chest. So that's super important. So I usually do 3 to 4 warm-up sets. There's no set number really to how many you do. Just make sure that you do enough to where you feel warm and you don't feel like you're gonna snap anything. So after the 70s, I think I started my first set with the 90s. I'm not sure if this could be it, and I could learn from this video too, actually. So as you could see, my lower back is not really pressed onto the bench there, which is not ideal. So what you want to do is make sure that that stays pressed right on. My day today called for 4 sets of 6. So after those 70s, I ended up going to the 90s, and now I'm at the 100s for 6 reps. So typically what I'll do is those warm-up sets and then the 4 working sets. So those warm-up sets don't count absolutely at all. They're just there to warm up and get the feel for the movement that we're going to be going into. So that was another set there. And I do want to apologize for the lighting and the shakiness. I didn't realize how bad it was until I actually saw the video here in the editing program. I knew the shakiness. I didn't know the shakiness was there, but I knew the lighting was kind of off. So as the clips kind of roll on, I did really learn how to adjust it, just because I'm kind of learning how I go. I'm such a noob at this. So yeah. But here's the next exercise. This is a Smith machine flat bench press. And you're probably like, oh, look who uses a Smith machine and whatnot. But the Smith machine, I feel like, does have its purpose here and there. One reason would be, if you don't have a spotter, obviously, but there's always going to be someone in the gym that's going to be able to help you out. I like to use it here because the path is pretty linear and I don't have to stabilize too much with anything else, so I can really just focus on the chest contraction. So here I did like 2 or 3 sets with 225, and they were all drop sets. So I did 225 for a few, and then I think for 6. And then I went on to do 135 just for a couple reps where I was just really focusing on the squeeze as much as I could. So don't neglect, don't stray away from the Smith machine. I definitely wouldn't have it as my primary movement or anything like that, but definitely make use of it because it is a useful tool. And after that, I went on to a incline machine press, sort of like it's not a hammer strength, not like one of those hammer strengths but it works pretty well. So I'm really able to squeeze my upper chest. So that's if you guys didn't know, the point of incline pressing is to put a little bit more focus on that upper chest, which is pretty hard for most people to hit. And after that, we followed up with some flies. Now, when I'm doing these, all I'm really focusing on is bringing my elbows together at look at that nip slip. I'm focusing on bringing my elbows together instead of my hands. So all my focus is on my elbows and contracting my chest. So there's absolutely no ego lifting there. Nice and light. And that's going to conclude the chest portion. And now we get on to some rear delts for the shoulders. So I start over with some rear delts just because they tend to be a little bit neglected for me. So I end up doing rear delt flies here, bent over, with 25-pound dumbbells. And then it's a superset, which goes right into some side raises with some 20-pound dumbbells. And also here, what I'm thinking about is bringing my elbows to the ceiling rather than my hands. And I'm slightly turning my wrists out just because I don't know, for me, I feel that a lot in my side deltoids, so that's what I do. And then after that is another rear delt movement here, which I'm not sure if you guys have seen before. It's not very popular. I don't see many people doing it in the gym, but I absolutely love it. So my elbows are just locked out, and that is a 20-pound bar, so you really don't need a lot of weight here. And you're just bringing it all the way back and around your butt, and it should feel pretty good, especially in your rear delts, which is what you're trying to hit. Duh. And that's also supersetted then here with a plate front raise. So your front delts are activated by a lot of pressing movements, all the chest presses, especially inclines. The higher the incline of a bench is, the more front deltoid activation you're going to get. So I don't hit them too much just because I don't want them overdeveloped. So just one exercise for those works. And after the front plate raises is a cable side raise. I like to do these just because the tension curve is going to be different on a cable than a dumbbell. So when I'm doing these, the tension is a little bit more constant and more targeted to the side delts, which everyone needs more side delts, right? I mean, they make you wider. It's just a super important exercise and muscle when it comes to developing a nice physique. So that's what I went on to there, and I did like 3 or 4 sets of 12 reps on each side. And that's going to conclude the shoulder portion. So as you notice, the shoulders was a little bit shorter than the chest just because this is a chest dominant split. And then off to triceps, did some rope pushdowns and some overhead pushdowns as well. For me, I just try to hit one tricep movement in every motion, really. So pressing right down, and then one movement in this pattern, and then one movement overhead, which you'll see here. I should focus more on triceps, but I always keep in the back of my head that they are always stimulated by all pressing movements. So, shoulder press, chest press, all those stimulate the triceps as well. So sometimes you don't really want to kill them just with extra isolation too much more, since they've already been pretty destroyed. And at the end, I just burn out with some dips, which are going to hit your front delts a little bit, your chest a lot, depending on how far you lean forward, and your triceps. So that's pretty much. I just want to thank you guys for watching, and I hope to help some of you guys understand what a push day is or what I do on my push days. Make sure you stay in tune for the rest of the video, where I show how I like to eat my Chipotle and how I like to volumize my Chipotle. And also make sure you follow me on Instagram and subscribe. It is over. The whole workout was recorded from beginning to end, and I'll just include a couple sets of each exercise in the video. And then right now I'm actually heading off to Chipotle for the first meal, actually, like the first meal out ever since I started cutting. So I'll show you guys what I get there. So home from Chipotle, I got my bowl right here. Typically a bowl like this doesn't really fill me up at all, so I'm going to show you guys exactly what I'm going to do in order to maximize the volume of the bowl. Alright, so I just finished volumizing my Chipotle meal. So here's what a normal Chipotle bowl looks like, right? This thing was pretty full. And this is what my Chipotle bowl looks like now. So that's what I'm going to have. What I did was I added spinach, tomatoes, cucumbers, dill pickles, kale, and I would have added mushrooms too, but unfortunately I ate them all last night. So this is, I typically like to have my biggest meals after my workout, just because I'm typically starving after, so I'm just gonna finish this right now, and I think this will probably be my biggest meal of the day. Top of the morning to ya! Morning, guys. What's going on? So today is March 30th, I think. Yeah, probably March 30th. Right now, I'm heading off to do some cardio. It's 6 in the morning. Today is my rest day, but so I just woke up. I'm gonna get out of the way because I have a bunch of stuff to do today. But I woke up at 174.3 pounds this morning, so I'm down like 12 pounds, or around 12 pounds. Yeah, so this is the second day after what I filmed in this video, so after that chest day. So I hope that you guys really enjoy that, and I hope it's informative and helpful. I know the lighting was off at some points, but I'm still kind of getting the hang of it, so I do apologize about that. But I hope you guys enjoy that part. I'm off to do some cardio, and then I'm going to edit that video and upload it. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure you comment, like the video if you like the video, and don't forget to subscribe. So thank you guys very much, and I will see you in the next video.